Now I'll be showing you the muscles of the arm and the neurovascular bundles. Okay, so here you had already seen this was serratus anterior and this is subscapularis in the previous video. Now I'll be showing you the muscle of the pectoral region first. So as this was the scapula, this is the coracoid process. Okay, you can feel the coracoid process, you can hear the sound also. So three muscles that arise from coracoid process is pectoralis minor, which you had cut in the attached to the ribs 2, 3, 4. Okay, then another muscle that arises from coracoid process is short head of biceps. So you can see this is the biceps muscle. So biceps muscle, long head will go under cover of the capsule of the shoulder joint. This is the short head. You can see it is also attached to the coracoid process. So this is pectoralis minor, this is short head of biceps attached to the coracoid process. What is the other muscle? That is the coracobrachialis. So another muscle you can see here, these are the fibers of the coracobrachialis. So pectoralis minor, coracobrachialis and short head of biceps. Okay, three muscles, 1, 2, 3. Okay, next you come biceps, because bipennate muscle, this is the short head, this is the long head. You can see long head has got under cover of the deltoid and that is under the capsule of the shoulder joint. This is the muscle pectoralis major, unfortunately cut very badly and very small area you can see, and already I had shown you the deltoid muscle. Some more skin is attached here. Now I'll show you the muscles of the arm. So as I already showed you, this is the biceps, coracobrachialis, and under cover of the biceps this is the brachialis. Okay, so brachialis will be attached to the lower triangular area of the humerus. So it will be completely attached to the humerus bone and it will be covered by the biceps. So the biceps, the importance is that it is attached to the scapula above and it is again attached to the radial tuberosity. Okay, so it is nowhere attached in the arm and it is one of the chief supinator of the elbow joint. Okay, next you see here the so if you can see a lumen means what? This one, it is the axillary artery. So here I had shown you this is latissimus dorsi and teres major, isn't it? So after this level, from this level latissimus dorsi, here it will be called as brachial artery. So now if you see the nerves also, you can see with the relation of the brachial artery and axillary artery here. So axillary artery will continue as brachial artery after the outer border of teres major. So from here onwards it is called as brachial artery. Now pause. So with relation to this artery, okay, so you can see here this thread is tying all the branches of the brachial plexus, especially this is the median nerve. Okay, why median nerve? This is lateral root, this is medial root, in between you see the artery. Okay, so it is called the embracing the axillary artery. So it will continue downwards in the arm, but remember it does not supply the muscles of the arm. Muscles of the arm are supplied by what? Musculocutaneous. So this branch, can you see, it is coming from the lateral root. This branch is artery. Focus here. This is musculocutaneous. Okay, why? Because it is appearing from the lateral cord and it is piercing the coracobrachialis muscle. This nerve is responsible for supplying the muscles of the front of the arm. Okay, then you can see here, this is the other thicker nerve, this is the ulnar nerve which is coming to the medial aspect, and this is medial cutaneous nerve of forearm. It will come and supply the medial half of the forearm. Now I want to show you the continuation of the musculocutaneous nerve here. It will pierce the coracobrachialis, then it will supply the biceps, and under cover of the biceps and brachialis, it will give a branch to the focus. It will give, you can see this is the nerve. So this is biceps, this is brachialis. It is traveling down. Okay, in between it is supplying the brachialis. Then here in the lower 1/3, this nerve will pierce the intermuscular septa and it will become cutaneous. So it is called the lateral cutaneous nerve of forearm. Okay, lateral cutaneous nerve of forearm. So same musculocutaneous nerve. Okay, and back of arm already I showed you, those are supplied by branches of radial nerve. Stop.